Brian Schwalb. I was born here in Washington, D.C. I'm a third-generation Washingtonian. I've got 3 daughters who are fourth-generation Washingtonians. I know how important it is that our city remain a safe, clean, healthy place for everybody who lives here. I am a first-time candidate. I'm not a politician, but I have been endorsed by Carl Racine, who is our current Attorney General, as well as the Attorney General before Carl, Irv Nathan, 2 people in this city who know what it takes to do the job of the Attorney General. And I think Attorney General Racine has done a terrific job leaning into the very good laws we have in this city to protect our environment, to bringing aggressive enforcement actions, to being in direct communication with the community, and I promise to do that. My dad gave me a lot of good lessons before he died. He said, God gives us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We got to listen twice as much as we talk. And that's what I'm going to do as your Attorney General. I'm going to be out listening to you directly. Now, one of the things that has to happen in terms of protecting our environment, particularly from heavy industrial uses like this, the owners and the operators, is to enforce the law that we have. And I started my career at the Department of Justice after a clerkship. I know what it means to enforce the laws, to build cases, and to go into courts and fight to enforce the laws that are on the books. An AG's got to be able to do that, do it aggressively and do it effectively. And that's what I've done my whole career, is use the law effectively and aggressively to achieve results. As citizens, as people who pay taxes in the city, we deserve a government that works. So when we hear stories of the fact that trucks are not supposed to idle more than 15 minutes, and yet they're idling for 2 hours, that's not a question of not having the right laws on the books. It's about enforcing the laws we do have. And if the Department of Energy and Environment isn't doing the work, the AG, in cooperation with DOEE or directly, will take on that work. When we're talking about things spilling into our water, the oil and the petroleum coming out of trucks and running into the rainwater, which violates the law, you need an Attorney General who's going to enforce the law. When you're talking about violating our air by letting pollutants get up into the air, we have laws that protect that. And that's my promise to you, to fairly, effectively, and aggressively enforce the laws, to be in touch with you with my ears, to be available to you to tell me or my office what's happening, and to be responsive. We have a lot of challenges in this city. This is not an easy issue. We know that. We have a city that needs to have industrial uses for all of the other things that make our ecosystem work. But we absolutely have to enforce the laws we have to ameliorate and rid ourselves where we can of the types of situations we're hearing with rats, noise, air pollution, water pollution. And we can do that. So I'm hoping you'll get behind me in my campaign. I hope you'll realize that this is a job for somebody who knows how to enforce the law and has spent the last 30 years using the law to make people's lives better. I'm Brian Schwalb. I hope you'll get behind me running for Attorney General. Thank you very much for listening to me for 2 minutes, 2 hours, what do we got? 2 minutes, 43 seconds? Thank you.